Hello, I'm Brisbane and welcome to Poker Room Review, your guide for live poker rooms all across the world. In each episode, we review a live poker venue, discussing the important things you need to know when planning your next poker destination. For each venue, we review a range of characteristics, including location and access, game options, service and experience, and Rake and Rewards. We also discuss the rules, quirks, and issues relating to each location. Today, we are in the Treasury Brisbane Casino, Australia. This one is kind of unique since the venue will only remain until April of 2024, after which the casino is moving to a whole new development along Queen's Wharf. When that's up and running next year, we'll be sure to check it out and compare. For now though, we travel to gorgeous Brisbane, Queensland's largest city, a massive tourist draw known for its perfect weather, green landscapes, wonderful beaches and outdoor living. The Treasury Brisbane has a poker room. We went there, so how does it rate? Category 1, location and access. Brisbane is one of the most popular destinations with international visitors. A gateway to Queensland, a state which boasts some of the most incredible wonders of the world, including the Great Barrier Reef, Whit Sundays, Surfers Paradise, and the ancient Daintree rainforest. The weather is just great, with a subtropical climate that is warm and sunny without being overly humid or sticky. Brisbane itself is beautiful and modern, running along the banks of the Brisbane River. The Treasury Brisbane is aptly named, as it was once the local Treasury building. As such, it appears unique with classic Federation-style architecture and an interior appearance that looks more like an old bank than a casino. Getting there is easy, situated in the heart of Brisbane next to the major bus interchange and the South Brisbane railway station. Coming in from the airport takes around 20 minutes on the train line and costs around $10 for airport transfer. Accommodation options are plentiful to suit every budget, though we would recommend booking ahead for the best deals, especially during the holiday periods. Inside the casino, the poker room is reasonably easy to find, though the casino itself can be a bit of a maze, given it was designed as office space rather than entertainment. You can register at the desk or via SMS, and you don't need a membership card to play cash games, though you will need one to register for a tournament. Membership is free, so bring your passport and head to the rewards desk, which is located on a separate floor. Treasury Brisbane is so centrally located it is often used as a landmark for social meetups. Brisbane itself is beautiful and relatively safe. Getting there is straightforward and fast. The poker room is in a nice little spot, so for location and access, 4.5 stars. Category 2, game options. The poker room opens around 10 AM and the game will be up by around 10:30 and runs until late each day. Cash games include $2, $3 with a $200 to $500 max buy-in and a $2, $5 with a $300 to $1,000 max buy-in. Both of these games will get up early each day. Pot Limit Omaha is on the books too, but generates significantly less interest overall, getting up maybe once or twice a week on weekends. Treasury Brisbane also currently runs 3 tournaments each week, including a $175 Monday night tournament, a $175 bounty tournament on Wednesday nights, and a $300 tournament midday on Saturday. These tournaments are fun, but have relatively small player pools, averaging only around 30 entries. Overall, the game options are pretty good, with cash games at multiple stake levels, occasional Omaha, and a few tournaments. There's something for everyone, even if it won't absolutely sate your appetite with their abundance. For game options, 3 stars. Category 3, service and experience. So this one is interesting and a mix of positive and negative. First, the setting is gorgeous. Unlike most casinos, this poker room has windows outside with city views and natural light. Chairs and upholstery are absolutely modern and comfortable. Staff are fast, friendly, and professional. Poker players get free parking on site. TV screens show sports, and the player pool seems especially friendly. There are a few drawbacks, but some of these can be mitigated with planning. First, weirdly at the Treasury, there are basically no food options available, with all the cuisine being fine dining rather than the quick meals generally preferred by most players. Therefore, you really need to organise snacks beforehand or run out into the street to gulp down a local sandwich and return before your chips get backed up. Also, guys, put in a water fountain.
Could someone please get me some water?
Seriously, at least set up a table with some jugs. For each time I wanted a glass of water, it meant a full trip to the bar seemed like a waste of time for everyone involved. As with all star casinos, the dealers deal from a shoe rather than pitching the cards, which can slow things down, though the dealers are pretty good at compensating for this. The room also gets pretty cold, so remember to bring a jacket, something that's easy to forget when in Brisbane when it's sunny and warm all the time. Finally, while spacious and comfortable, it only has around 8 tables in the poker room, which at Treasury is simply underservicing the player pool given the size of the city. During busy times, the list can get incredibly long and wait times extremely painful. Thankfully, there's a lot to see and do in the city to keep you occupied, but you can't go far. You can only stay flashing on the list for 5 minutes once your name is called before you get knocked off. Generally speaking, these are mostly just nitpicks and you'll feel relaxed and comfortable playing in this great setting. Still, the lack of table service and food options is a real issue, and some of these are well within the casino's control to fix. For service and experience, 2.5 stars. 4. Rake and Rewards. Okay, so you know the drill by now. Rake in Australia is expensive. At Treasury Brisbane, Rake is 10%, capped at capped at $15 for $2, $3 and $2, $5. There are no jackpots or high hand bonuses of any kind, no bad beats or cash game races either. Tournament Rake also feels a bit on the high side too, but this can be more understandable given that modest buy-ins and how long the tournaments generally run for. The only redeeming feature is that tipping dealers is not allowed, like on all places in Australia, and the max buy-ins are reasonably decent. Still, a draw to bring in new players like a Royal Flush jackpot or a Bad Beat jackpot would not go astray. For Rake and Rewards, 2 stars. Rules and Quirks. Treasury Brisbane is pretty standard in terms of rules with an optional under the gun straddle, but no buying the button. There is one small quirk they're kind of strict on, which I will explain, but first, I've published a new book called Poker Stoic, How to Control Tilt and Make Good Decisions. I share 200 Stoic maxims from my private notepad, applying Stoic philosophy directly to poker. Obviously, I'm biased, but this has honestly saved me more big blinds than any other product. If you'd like to improve your mental game and support this channel, see the link below. But back to Treasury Brisbane. Most things are standard and unexceptional, save an optional under the gun straddle. The tables have an exceptionally small betting line close to the dealer, and a bet is only valid once it crosses that line, which is almost a foot away from the player. Many tables have a betting line, of course, but the distance on this one is rather extreme. However, having seen it in action, it's actually really good. It speeds up the action a lot since dealers aren't straining themselves to reach for bets and chips or asking players to push their bets in. It also makes betting visible to the whole table if you happen to be sitting next to the dealer where visibility is obstructed, and players have an abundant working area and it's very clear what is and is not a bet. Overall, Treasury Brisbane is a really nice place to play, especially when it comes to the setting, the view and the staff. I don't anticipate any significant changes or improvements before the big move to the new venue next year, but I'm really interested to see how the two compare, and we'll do a video on the new location for sure once it opens. For now though, Treasury Brisbane, 3 stars. We review new poker rooms regularly, so if you found value in this content, please hit the like and subscribe buttons because it's the only way that YouTube will know that this is the case. Also, please, if you have access to any Facebook groups or poker forums, please consider sharing this video because getting more views is the only way we can create more content. For now though, have you been to Treasury Brisbane? If so, what did you think? Is there anything I've missed or recommendations you'd like to include? I'm sure everyone would appreciate it. If you want to check out more reviews, you can do so right now. Otherwise, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.